Hi guys, it's Lana and this is the Second Breakfast Club, and today we are catching up on two new members that have been released of TXT. I know I said I was going to try to do them timely. Life is just really crazy, but I will do all of them, and you know, we got them in before the next member, so I'm excited, and I want to try to, this video might be a little bit longer because I want to try to like really talk about both of them fairly. But yeah, also you'll notice the dog is awake and in her nest today, so I hope she's not too distracting. She's just a little bit crazy today. But let's dive on in. So first we have Soobin, who I hear is the leader of the group, and also 19, I believe. 18, 19, somewhere around there. I'm really curious about him because, as you know, like Bang PDM picks leaders very intentionally, and once again we have a leader who's not the oldest in the group. So I'm really curious about him, like what made him stand out, what I don't know, like is he also a producer? Is he exceptionally talented in some way, or a really good leader, or I don't know. And we probably won't find out from one video, but let's see what it has to offer, okay? So we have Soobin in 3, 2, 1, go. I'm really curious where the videos go. Well, it's not the arcade. That look I gave I'll explain after. I don't want to miss anything. Oh, I also heard he's really tall. He has a really, like, gentle face. Okay, music. Oh, that little juicer milk box made me feel really old. Interesting. Oh, who threw the backpack? I guess we won't know. I heard the Morse code at the end of all the videos so far it's all dreaming, which I think is going to be the title track, because BTS was No More Dream, there's this dreaming, I think. Okay, so Soobin, very different video from the first one, and it's obviously my thought that maybe they would build on each other was wrong. I'm assuming now that what they're trying to do actually is highlight each member in like things that maybe they like or things that are important to them. Like here we saw school and music and bike riding. Very different demeanor too. He seemed really like maybe introverted and sweet. He didn't seem lonely being by himself. Definitely tell he's tall. Oh, and because of the long legs. But the face I made, so we talked about members looking like BTS members. He looks like a Jungkook Jin hybrid, if ever I've seen one. And I'm really sorry to drag BTS into TXT, because I promise I am like letting them stand on their own. But just face shot number 1, like that was Jin and Jungkook. And since both of them are like my BTS sons, I immediately feel like a grandmother. I don't know. One of the clubbies and I on Twitter were talking about how we feel super old now, so we want to start like a TXT Grandmas fan club where we like send them encouraging notes and snack money and knitted hats and things like that. And this made me feel that even more. So yeah, so far you definitely saw him a lot with music and listening to music, so I really do wonder if maybe he writes music or has some kind of production skill, and that might be why he's leader. But yeah, I assume just as they come out, we're going to learn more about them. And I find it really interesting that the approach is to really highlight the individual so far and not the group. I don't think any of the videos have touched on a group concept yet, just member concepts. Also a lot less creepy than I found the last one, so maybe it's not like an actual horror vibe to the group. Maybe just that one was a little creepy, because this one seemed really happy to me. Outside of whoever threw the backpack to him, like, not being seen. It's not creepy, but still a mystery. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Like, really seems like a sweet, good kid. I assume I'm going to think they all are sweet, good kids, but... Alright, so the next member we have here, I'm assuming it's Huening Kai? I see a lot of people calling him Kai, but all of the, like, the TXT tweeting and stuff has used his full name, so if, like, Big Hit and he wants us to use his full name, I really would like to, so if somebody could give me better pronunciation if I'm saying it wrong, I don't know, I wanna respect that. So unless he's branding as Kai, I want to use, I'm guessing still so far Huening Kai, but, oh, and the one thing I know about him so far is I saw on Twitter that he's mixed race, which I think is really cool. He's half Korean, half, I've seen some people say German, but they say he's also fluent in Portuguese, and some people say Brazilian, so Brazil would make more sense. I don't know, but he's, American, born in Hawaii, and, fluent in English and everything, and I believe he's the maknae. I tried to save these reactions for you, but obviously when things come out I see a flurry on Twitter, and I try not to spoil too much, but I get little details. And since so little is officially known about them, it's, you know, a lot of it can be wrong or hearsay, but yeah, so but I do know he's mixed race, which I am so excited for. I know that he's far from the first mixed race or non-Korean idol, but I hear from a lot of Korean friends and Korean people that, like, especially kids who are mixed in Korea can be bullied a lot or treated poorly, and so I think the more representation and the more like cool kids are mixed ethnicity, the better it's gonna be for them, so yay. And good on Big Hit. I mean, I don't know if it's really a risky move, but I don't know. I'm speaking out of my hat right now because I don't know Korean politics or anything like that, but I just still think it's cool. So, if my theory is right, we're gonna get another video that's fairly different, maybe highlighting what he likes and things he likes. Let's just dive on it. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh yeah, okay. He's a baby. What a tiny face. Oh, puppy! This one has such an innocent vibe. Like childish innocence? Oh, cute! He looks like a little sunshine person, you know? Like all the yellows and the smiles and... Oh, he's just cute. I hope he's the maknae. He has that energy. Yeah, and so again, dreaming. I was saying, just because I know on the website the Morse code you hear is Morse code for TXT, but it's got a bit of a rhythm to it. I would not be surprised if somehow Morse code was wrapped into the main beat of their first song, or maybe it's the heart of the beat of their first song, which I think would be awesome, because it's already got kind of a cool rhythm. It would give their song an interesting sound. But anyway, this kid looks so sweet. Like, Soobin had definitely like a sweet vibe as well, but he was more like thoughtful, introverted, whereas Huening Kai seems just like playful sweet, like little kid, like in touch with being a little kid and sunshiny sweet. But looks like a baby to me. Even more so, which I guess makes sense because he's years and years younger than the other two we've seen so far. But definitely a good mix, I think, so far for a group. Like, they aesthetically look pleasing together, but also their personalities seem to go well together. I don't know. I'm really excited to see kind of where they're gonna go. Like, what's their message gonna be? What's their concept as a group? Not just like concept for their first album, but their core concept gonna be. Because they're giving me a really interesting, like, what if BTS had debuted in the HYYH era? That kind of vibe. So, like, really young exploration of being a teenager. Which makes sense, because I feel like BTS did a lot of learning and, like, making mistakes and finding cool creative things, and so now this group gets to benefit from that and kind of jump in with a head start. But that doesn't mean that's where they're going to go. You know, Big Hit has a history of changing things up and shaking things up and telling stories and changing up vibes and going places we don't expect to go. So it could be either really straightforward or suddenly launch into a really interesting concept, or this might not, none of these videos might even touch their concept. They might just be personal introductions. I read an article about them recently, a really brief one, and it said something along the lines of it's really important in this group that they're stressing that, like, they're a group made of individuals and wanting to honor the individual and what they bring to the group, because by, like, loving ourselves and being full people, we can make the group stronger, something along those lines. And if that's kind of their core concept, I think they're doing a good job with that, and I would love that to shine, especially in a world where, not just in Korea, but everywhere, groups are kind of known as groups, and the only way a lot of members of boy or girl groups become famous is if they break away from the unit to go solo. So a group that's designed from the beginning to be about individuals is really interesting to me. Yeah, but I think most of all, I'm really excited to see them real, like in a V-Live or in a dance practice, or like, I want to know what their personalities are like and how they play off each other. But I'm really excited. Like, I really hope that their music is good so that we can keep watching them, because I kind of adore them already. And if anybody else wants to join the, TXT Grandmas group with me, we can have a knitting circle and make them blankets and make sure they're eating. But no baked goods. I'm pretty sure that would get us in big trouble if we sent food, but I don't know. I just want to encourage them, and, like, I think we should all be sending them good energy and hoping for the best and assuming that they're going to have a good debut. I've been seeing a lot of people comment, like, oh, I'm not going to support them until I know that they're good, or this, like, which is fair, but just the angle is almost like, I assume they might not be good, instead of, oh, I hope that they really do well, and I hope that they debut well, and they must be really scared and nervous and anxious right now, especially if Big Hit once again has a group that has an active hand in producing and writing their own music. Like, they must be terrified. So I think we should all send good and supportive energy and just assume the best and hope for the best and just encourage them so that they can debut well. So when the next member is introduced, I believe it's not too long from now, like maybe in a day and a half. I'm going to try to jump on that a lot faster and then try to make individual videos for the next two, because I want everybody to feel like I'm paying good, careful attention to each member. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Let me know. I'm really curious, because obviously this is all new and an interesting thing, so leave your thoughts in the comments, leave wonderful positive messages in the comments, and let's hope these boys have a great debut. So until next time, live long and prosper. Also, like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!